Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Jak 3. I checked online, it looks like we have about, including this mission, about 11 more to go. So we are definitely nearing the end of Jak 3, and I did some thinking. I went outside today, mowed, so did some chores. And then when I got done with that shit, I took a shower, and while I was in the shower, I completely forgot, because I just now finished Infamous 2, as you guys might know. I finished Infamous 2, and then I remember wanting to do Rift Apart. Like, while I was in the shower, I'm like, oh, that's right. I still want to do, Rift Apart at some point. Because, right now, I was thinking in my head, oh, man, I got Infamous 2 done. I'm going to go get Jak 3 done. And when Jak 3 is done, I'm going to take a sizable hiatus. Some people might not see this video. So I do plan on potentially making an update video that I've been talking about a lot and haven't done. However, oh, for fuck's sake, where'd my car go? I think it's not a bad idea to, I just saw one down there too, but yeah, to probably wait until after I get done with all this stuff first and then make the video, because I kept talking about it for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 Let's Plays now. Maybe even more than that. It's getting ridiculous. But I'm just saying that it's been in the back of my head for a very long time. So I'm still thinking about doing things in relation to that. So hopefully I can cover more ground when we get there. However, right now, let's just enjoy Jak 3 and stop talking about things that don't need to be talked about, I guess. Not that it necessarily doesn't need to be. Also, I'm a bit itchy because, covered in fucking grass. My shit just sucks. I should get a bag for that, but I'm too lazy. Dumb. I don't know. Oh well. I don't know why that guy freaks out all the time. Yeah, just like with Infamous 2, I don't plan 100% in this game. So once we get it done, I think that's just going to be it. And, I kind of hate to do that, but because we did 100% Jak 1, we 100% Crash, we 100% Spyros, all of them. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just, it's Jak 3 100%. Sounds like a nightmare. I've never ever 100% this game outside of, debug stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe one day it'd be cool to just physically collect all 600. And plus, I know Jak 2, you unlock Hero Mode. And if I ever decide to do Hero Mode for Hardcore and stuff, I will have to have a save file either with Hero Mode, all 200 Precursor Orbs, or just debug it again and go from there. Which is, I didn't know much about Hero Mode. I thought it was just, technically supposed to be a harder difficulty, which it is. But from what I've seen of it, or from what I've actually heard of it, and technically seen as well, because I watched this guy talk about the hardest missions, and one of the hardest missions was actually on Hero Mode, which is well, yeah, I mean, it's Hero Mode. It should be technically, theoretically hard, right? Well, the thing is, Hero Mode gives you, I think, more damage. It's essentially a Heaven or Hell difficulty. It's a gimmick difficulty, and I never knew that. And that would be very fun to try out and see what happens, but I've seen that on-rails mission, and I could probably definitely say, yeah, that turret mission, when you're shooting down the flying drone guys, enemies, that looks like it's going to be absolute pain. So, and it probably will be. It probably goddamn will be. Well, either way, we're here now. We're playing this game, so let's just enjoy Jak 3 while we got the chance and not talk too much about, I guess, Jak 2. Even though I like Jak 2, but just saying. Okay, I'm not really done yet, but it's a little negative, but I have a positive feeling about it. I feel like a lot of people like Jak 3 anyway, especially me. I like Jak 3. And I remember seeing that people were talking about that Jak 3 was rushed, and it's not as good. There's videos out there talking about how disappointing Jak 3 is. And I get that, but I don't care. I mean, I like Jak 3, even story-wise. I don't care. It don't bother me. Yeah, it feels like Jak 2, and sometimes there are games out there that do the same exact thing as the first one did. I think Horizon does the same thing, but they technically are supposed to do it better. Because we don't get a lot of games that really try to change everything that a game does. Because, like, Jak 2 is the exception. I would argue Crash 2 and also Ratchet 2 and even Spyro 2. They change so much about the sequel, but then, like, when you get to the third game, it's like, okay, it's not much has technically changed, but, and that's not always a bad thing, you know? Spyro 3, in all its fairness, is just Spyro 1 and 2 combined with more shit to do. Crash 3 is just Crash 2 with more stuff. And sometimes I don't mind that. Oh yeah, by the way, I think hitting guys on their shield causes them to do damage to you, kind of, but it doesn't look like it does damage. Are we supposed to kill everybody here, or is it just... I think they're just here, and we're supposed to move on and go back down to the temple area once again. Yeah, all I'm trying to say is I feel like it depends on the game. And I definitely feel like Jak 3 is fine. So... because I still get to have a fun game with 8 more guns to play with. Like, who the hell wouldn't want to do that? You know, who wouldn't want to play this after Jak 2? You'd be selling yourself short. Honestly. Jak 2's still good, regardless. But you get the point. Says he's not going to talk about shit and talks about it anyway. Yeah, I know, it's just typical me. Alright, so I guess this is our new area we're going to. So we're going to have to Dark Jak and actually use the homing shot thingy for this. Try to keep it around. You don't have to, because they'll give you plenty of opportunities regardless. But I would suggest just keeping as much Dark Jak around as you can. I forgot that he can't dodge roll during that. Is this what I think it is? It is probably going to be what I think it is. I forget what these things were called. I don't know. The Corrupted. There you go. Yeah, Blaster's pretty good against them. Usually I would say something like Scattergun would be nice to have, because at least then you can do frontward damage. And it counts as a singular punch. Technically speaking, both count as a singular punch. Both Scattergun and Blaster do effectively count as a single melee attack as well. Something else, Beam Reflexor is going to be very, very useful against them. Not just because Beam Reflexor is just OP, but actually in general, the fact that it bounces back on their shields, which is something I forgot even did, is very helpful. So, something to keep in mind, the shield bounce aspect. Getting a lot of Peacemaker ammo. They probably expect you to use it here. They probably do. But then again, this is me we're talking about, so... I'm not going to, it seems. I don't know, I just want to save it for some reason. It's weird. I think that's just an effective... Well, once again... Yeah, I'm talking about it again, but Jak 2. The effects of Jak 2 and its effects on the industry. On the gaming industry as a whole. Thank God we don't have to get chased by a giant bug in this game. 'Cause that sucks. The game's gonna tell me about all these cool secrets I can activate. Like, yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I forgot to try to do that. Alright, so now we have Light Jak Flight. Flight is difficult, to say the least. It might not seem like it on paper, but it is. It is nasty to get down. It's a hard thing to get down. I'm sure there's people out there that have it down pat, but I don't. And this is where it's going to become a big fucking problem. So you have to tap it. It's kind of like if you mash it, you're going to fuck up. Think Metroid, you know, when you're doing the space jump or something. Like, you kind of have to wait for him to fly down a little bit and then tap it to keep it sort of steady, which is very, very obnoxious. If you tap too early, you fudge up. If you tap too late, you fudge up. You want to wait for him to drop just enough. Like this. So once you get that timing down, you're pretty much fine. But of course, that's the thing though with this game, is the timing is weird. I don't know. I wouldn't really say weird, but it's definitely not easy being cheesy. I want to save my precursor orbs for upgrades. I don't want to buy shit that I don't want to buy. Alright, well, we rescued Seam at the temple. Seemingly rescued Seam at the temple. I used to think Seam was a girl. Maybe they are, I don't know. I think it's a boy. Oh well. And I think that they might even be voiced by it almost sounds like Tara Strong, so who knows. Alright, I think we're going back to the city for yet another protect the city mission, which is actually the case, because the next mission up would be protect Spargus. So I think we're going to the water tower thingy that we did before in the beginning of the game. Yeah, see this shit right here, a part of me really wishes that the desert had fast travel at the very least. Like, it doesn't matter if I travel to the destination, like that's fine. I'm dead. All I'm saying is, like, teleporting back to the Colosseum would be nice, because going from the Colosseum... I keep calling it the Colosseum. Going from Spargus and jumping around all the time sucks. So, you know what? This might be our last time to check what the waterfall's all about. I'm gonna go look. Because it is pissing me off. Did they turn off my secret? Do I have to do that again? I have to turn it back on again? When the fuck did we get the mass inverter? Oh, well, I guess I get to use that now. Dark Jack, how many attacks? Sure. Where is it? That's still on. Yeah, it's on. Wait, that's something else. Wait, where is it? Am I stupid? Yeah, Jetboard, yeah, okay. I don't know what I was looking for. Well, I know what I was looking for, but I ended up fucking that up. Because I keep seeing this damn thing, and it keeps making like a little glint. Like a little shining glow, and it's bothering me, so I don't know what's up with it. I don't think there's anything in here. I think it just exists and looks kind of weird, I guess. Who knows? Oh yeah, I forgot the triangle can do that. Yeah, it really goes a long way to actually press every button to find out what the hell what each button does. Alley-oop. Yeah, depending on how long these missions are, we should probably finish this game within the next probably 3 videos. I'd say, give or take. That's just a guesstimate. I don't know. It's always work with me, isn't it? Always, yeah. Well, that's just how my life is. I guess in some way, shape, or form, I'm a workaholic, but not fully either. I also like to, you know, have my times where I take days. Oh my fucking god! The issue is I keep jumping on the same damn platform, thinking I'll make it. Yeah, see the waterfall. Okay, I didn't do anything this time. That's weird. Yeah, I keep trying to jump on the same platform without realizing I can just go around to a different platform. Yeah, did I talk about how long my hiatus should be? I was actually thinking about 2 months. Just solo Let's Play content, that's it. So if I want to do a game, it's got to either be co-op or I have to have some sort of non-Let's Play video about it. So I'm trying to stop myself from getting addicted to these videos, because it's pretty easy to fall into that trap. Luckily, I have been kind of wanting to do other things outside of it, so... you know, even just playing games, like I said before in Infamous 2. I guess I can say it here because you guys haven't heard it yet, but I've been playing DK Bonanza again. Because I caved in, I bought that dumb DLC, even though I know I shouldn't have. I kept telling myself, like, no, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale, and then I ended up caving in anyway and just said, fuck it, whatever. So, I'm an idiot, but it's fine. They had a Mario theme thing going on, like a Mario event going on, so I just said, fuck it, maybe that's worth it now. And then I tried that out, and the Mario event itself is just kind of whatever. Real quick, something about rolling your car. I got something to talk about that too, actually. Wait, is this... Hold on, real quick. Is this the cave? Have we finally made it to the cave that I've been looking for the entire game? If so, that's dope. If not, well, shit. No, this is. We finally made it to the fucking cave, finally. The cave I've been looking for that has the precursor orbs hidden in it that I've been wanting to grab. Hell yeah. Problem is, can Jack... He can't. He never can. I was going to say, can Jack climb shit? But no, apparently not, because that's not good enough. Kind of annoying that they hide these in here, though. But, oh well. At least we get 3 or 4 of them, so it's fine. Can we go back to the water plant thing in this game? Not, I say water plant, but that one... You remember that one area from 2 where you protect Sig while you're shooting metalheads? I wonder if that's something that existed in this game, but I don't think so. So I don't know why, I just want to go grab those orbs. Okay, I think that's almost all of them. You can't really hoverboard in here because these assholes will get in the way. That's fine. I'm not sure if there's any more or not. Like down there, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, we have mass inverter. I can show that off either right now or... Yeah. This is all it essentially does. It just fucks up gravity. It's an AoE weapon. It's not bad. It just messes with gravity. It shoots off one shot. I don't think there's any sort of combo thing with it at all. See, it's funny, like, I heard the name Wasteland Combo, and it's like, I want to say that, but I feel like a douchebag, because I never used to say that. I'm not a Jack speedrunner, so I never used to say things like that. And I feel like I'm just kind of taking a term that I have no ability to use, because I have no proof that I'm a Jack player, so to speak. I was gonna say, I hope I'm recording. Sure am. I also hope that this is back in the city and I don't go to some random ass place and then all of a sudden I'm saying open up to me or not, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the back, or it's back to the city. Kinda glad I got those damn orbs out of the way. Yeah, like I said, all Mass Inverter does is just knocks people in the air and you can punch and kick them and they can just go flying. It's a cool gun, though. Like, it's actually really cool, but... In terms of usefulness, I don't know. Like, it obviously won't protect you from people shooting you from a distance. Oh, I was going to mention the rolling thing. Yeah, so... Car rolling shit reminded me of a side quest that Cleaver gives you. Cleaver has certain side quests in this game, and one of them... They're like car challenges, kind of. I think some of them might be a race. One of them is... try to flip as many times as possible or something like that. And then just, you know, one for like air time and so forth and so forth. I wonder if shooting off a shot will... As I know with regular Peacemaker, if you blast a shot, I think he doesn't reload the gun? That's weird. I thought he did. Huh. I think they're freaking out. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, I think that's why they're running this way. There is an orb over here, or I mean, a side mission that I never finished. Either I never finished, or I never started, or I guess I never started it. Okay, well, look for the bridge area, and then, damn, I'm so sorry about that. I mentioned before, but like I've been having issues recently again with sinus stuff again, so it's disgusting. I know DSP does all the time, but I try not to. But if it happens, it happens. There's not much I can do about it. No, I mean, there is. I can start taking Mucinex again. Probably should invest into Mucinex again. Mucinex again. I feel like sometimes even that shit doesn't work. Alright, give me one sec. Let me mute. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I just have shit in my throat and have to cough it up. Once per video. That's all I need. Just I can have one show up in the video, but then other than that, it's like no more. I also hate how like whenever I mute my mic, you can hear the button being pressed. It's really annoying. I could edit the video, but pff, you damn well know me. I'm not gonna do that. Alley-oop. All right, so we learned before how to do all this stuff, And now we're going to learn how to do all this stuff again. Kind of. Except this time it's a boss fight. I think there's multiple bosses, actually. Believe that these are the weak points. And that's what they sort of want you to shoot at. Them getting close, I don't know if that's going to affect... Oh, that's my health bar. Oh. That's not the health bar of a boss. That's the health bar. Yeah, you want to shoot at the targets so you can eliminate their weak spots. And then take these guys down. Technically, this is sort of like, I think, the first time that we really ended up doing a mission involving actually using this cannon. Well, I mean, there was a mission we did before, right? That did that, I think. I just now realized that those have health bars on them. They take 3 shots per to destroy. So at least I know. I will admit, though, it's really kind of creepy. These things are really creepy looking. Very alien in design. And that's cool. Especially for a Jak game, we don't see that very much, I feel. A lot of things just tend to be wildlife that just happens to exist. Yeah, I'm about to get dominated here because it's getting difficult. I don't know if they just stop at a point or not, because it feels like they're just kind of stopping when they get too close. Sort of just to kind of let you breathe, I guess. And yeah, you can't automatically shoot this, which is unfortunate, but oh well. I wish this thing was auto. That's my bad. I knew it was coming, but I was taking a chance to blow this guy up before... Yeah, I'm gonna take a few hits from that, because I'm an idiot. That's why you pay attention to things, and that's why you focus on these things first, and not the guys. Because you have all the time in the world to blow these things up, and I'm just not doing that. Yeah, I believe, like, when they get close, that's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna shoot you from right here. So... which is really annoying. Poof. That it? No, we're fighting in here now. There's now guys exist. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think you can kill them. This is a weird thing to say, but this reminds me of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2. There's a, like, the very first level, you're protecting from giant robot guys that are falling down, and that part usually I die, so. I don't think I've ever beaten any single Ty game. I don't think I've... No, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever beaten a Rayman game either, but I just remembered, yeah, I have. I beat 2 and 3. 2 would be cool for a potential, like, future Let's Play idea, but 3, not so much. 3 is odd. Like, yeah, it's kind of like 2, but it just feels a lot easier to play and a lot more streamlined. In a way, it's weird. It's hard to explain, unless you've played it. I guess, if anything, it's the Jak 3 problem, right? Where it's just more of the same, but now it's not... It's a sequel, but it's the same thing with more content, I guess. That, I know roughly where that's at. I mean, it's right in front of the water, so it's going to be one of these buildings right in front and center. Probably this one. I was like, if it has like a bounce pad thing on it, it's probably going to be close to that. Yeah, figured as much. Alright, cool. What is my upgrade for the mass inverter? I don't know if I want to get that right now, because we just got the gun. But it might not be a bad idea to do. It's just duration. Alright. I want to use it a little bit more than what I've been doing, so I can at least feel like I've gotten something out of it. So I feel like I never get enough time with these guns to really play with them. Especially like how the main campaign just sort of works anyway, where I do feel like you never get opportunities to start using the crazier shit. Like, yeah, you get a chance to use the nuke, but that's like in-game stuff, and I think that's after we save Cleaver's ass. So we're gonna do all that crap. Or no, that's Damas or whatever. Jack's dad. We go save Jack's dad, and we're driving that car mission. That thing sucks. We go back to that wasteland area that we came from, or the precursor area, I think it was. Whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see. This place is a lot more lively now, it feels. Well, then again, I mean, everybody's kind of... all the bad guys are gone, so that's probably why. Oh, I went the complete wrong way here. What else is new? Yeah, we'll fight, like, maybe a couple more groups of enemies with the mass inverter just to get some use out of it. And then I'll upgrade it. And I'll probably upgrade the final weapon once we're, like, at the final boss or something, or I've at least used it twice. I don't know. I don't need a car for this, but it makes my life a little easier. But also, thank God for the jetboard having a speed-up sheet on it. Very nice and very helpful. Just doesn't seem like it ever works half the time. Okay, back to Haven City. To go and complete whatever the next mission might be. Let's go find out, shall we? Let's see. Yep, defend Spargus. Activate Astro Viewer in Haven Forest. Oh, fucking great. Well, I mean, we're going straight to Haven Forest, so that's probably most likely the mission at hand. Now, whether or not this means I have to do anything crazy to do this, I don't know. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? You know what really sucks, though, is if I make a video, you know, the update, I mean, I could make it show up, like, anywhere between now and next week, because, like, I have videos recorded until this Thursday. It's already Monday, but I have videos until this Thursday ready to go. Yeah, I guess I know what was going on with the waterfall. It wasn't the waterfall that was fucking up, it was the map being kind of weird. There's 9 of these things. Whatever the hell we're going to do with them, I don't know. Well, I hope I get to kill them. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop it, you douchebag. Do I take the turret and I use the turret to destroy things, I'm guessing? Probably. Another turret mission, and this one's at least automatic, thank God. Yeah, we're doing this. But alright. That's not that bad. I'm fine with this. Besides, like, every turret's got its own health bar, so it should be okay. It looks like these things are spawning the flying enemies, too. And I'm gonna wager a guess and say that most likely, if we're not careful, if we die, we might have to start completely over. Fuck off, dude. Like, actually, fuck off. Yeah, I would love to use inverter here, but there's no reason. Actually, who am I kidding? Yeah, there is. It'll keep these guys away from me while I'm doing this shit. It might keep them off, I don't know. Because it is just an AoE that has an effect after, like, it stays in an effect for a little bit. Of course, the duration's not that long, because I have to upgrade that, but it's fine. Die, die, die. Dire, dire ducks. I don't know if the game is telling me where to aim, but in terms of where plant life might be. Alright, let's just use it here. Does it affect flying enemies? It sure does. Yeah, you can see, like, from this, you can do that, you can shoot them while they're floating in air, and typically they'll die. I don't think the inverter itself does damage. I think it just knocks them in the air. I can find out. Here's... one of these guys is definitely new, so let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm curious, honestly. Because they take about... usually about 2 hits to kill, right? I've noticed. No, they take like 3 or 4 hits. 3 hits to kill. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does, actually. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. At least you can still do that, even if you end up fucking yourself over. That's fine. Alright, back to the main mission at hand. I'm just wasting time. What else is new? Alright. And now our last group of flowers to kill. I don't know what happens if the turret gets blown up or not. You probably just lose mission. I would assume. Which would be awful if that happens. And don't worry about the overheating, it's not a big deal. I don't think even the game cares. You can still fire it, so it's not a big deal. You know what, actually, I forgot. I almost forgot about this little sumbitch. The Plasmite. Plasmite's pretty good against these guys, too, because it at least destroys their shields, too. So, if you're looking for an extra little bit of oomph, or if there's an enemy you want to take down with an extra bit of oomph, no doubt the Plasmite will definitely be somewhat helpful. I hate when games have to do this to me, when they just... Like, I have to waste time killing this fucking idiot because he's just over here existing, and he's gonna exist, and he's gonna shoot me down the entire... I was gonna say, please don't make me do the whole fucking mission again. Okay, thank God. I saw it lifting itself up, too. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. That would be ass. Really asshole-ish of them to do that. I've always kind of liked this little sort of leaping thing. Like, if you're just at least elevating somehow, the game just makes you leap higher. It's pretty fun. Okay. I'm guessing this is most likely destroy the dark ship shit. I think we're in new mission time. I believe you can get out and kill these assholes without having to use the robot if you wanted. And this is another place where, honestly, Mass Inverter would be sort of useful for. If we don't already have the nuke, which we don't. Let's get that upgrade. Okay. Very nice. Alright, now we got longer duration. And what have you. But yeah, like I said, I believe you can get out of the robot. So if you want to keep it healthy and clean, that'd be one way to probably do it. Big Twinsanity vibes from this. It's possible that maybe Twinsanity probably had the same idea, or they took the same idea from Jack. Wouldn't be too surprising, I guess. Yeah, the idea here is you want to wait for these things to go by and just stand and wait. You do have a bit of time to make it. I don't think Triangle does anything? No. Usually doesn't. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, these guys don't do too much damage, though, so that's good. I was hoping I could knock that thing back, and it might just bounce back. And then I'd just go crazy. Like it does right here. I thought you could pick these things up. Well, no, they changed it out now for a shield, so... God damn. Yeah, it has tank controls, kind of. And yes, I do play games with tank controls, so it's not anything new to me. And I think the hatred for tank controls is really unwarranted. Like, genuinely. I think, you know, it's fine if you don't like them. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to not like them. It's just sort of this weird sort of feeling, especially online, where people just really do not like the idea of tank controls, but it's like, it just takes a bit of time to get used to. It's like with any game, really. Yeah, I get it. Like, if you could play Resident Evil 2 without it, you know, maybe it might be more fun for somebody, but I think it kind of adds a little bit of the funness to it. Kind of adds a bit more to the survival horror aspect, because you're not really fully in, like, completely 100% in control of things. So you have to be a lot more careful about what you're doing. Of course, pick up, put down. Why is it not... Okay, I just need to jump. I wish you could pick those up, though. It'd be great. Yeah, this is not too hard to control. Seems like it, but it's really not. And I don't remember this mission being that bad when it comes to the robot aspect of it. Like it was back in Jak 2. Yes, once again, another Jak 2 comparison. That's just Jak 2 for you. There's a lot of things to compare to Jak 2 here. Obviously. Boop. I bought a whole sub sandwich today. I bought it to prepare for dinner. I could probably eat half of it now because I'm getting kind of hungry. And save the rest for dinner. Tonight. Don't you guys like how I talk about my regular mundane things I do? It sure is fun, isn't it? Fuck off. Fucking die! I'm also hoping this week's gonna be good. I assume so. Oh yeah, this thing. I don't think it... yeah, I think you need to line these up to destroy them. I believe. Just keep mashing and eventually the game will just give it to you. And just keep jumping over that and you should be fine. You can time it, of course, but... you're probably better off just mashing it, kind of. At least until the very end, when you're probably going to need to actually start focusing on that. Yeah, this is bound to be the dark ship, right? Dark ship shield, and then we have the open the tower door, destroy the Middlehead Tower. Kind of spoiling things ahead of time, but that's fine. Let's find out. Talk to Ashlyn. Okay, that's nice. I was gonna say I probably could die here and just get teleported right to the beginning of this area, but I don't think that's gonna work. They'll probably teleport me back to that spot. Annoyingly enough. Okay. Why can't I was gonna say, why can't I see anything? And how far away was this again? I'm not gonna look at the map, but I'm gonna guess it's probably pretty fucking far. Because that's all the way past, I think, the water area, I think, right? That's close to it. Like, you have to go back through Old Haven City. Which we're in Old Haven anyway. But I believe that we might have to pass through Torn. And all that other fun stuff. Oh man. Oh, I thought the gun course was destroyed. No, it's just... that part of it is. You know, I actually do like this. Floating around the city. Flying around. I think I like it better in Jak 3. Because I don't feel like I'm getting attacked 24/7. Even though oh, okay. Let me no, that's not what it is. It's, the cars. There's like a ton of people flying around, so... because it's a living city, you know, and now it's a completely destroyed and ruined city, so there's no one here. And that makes it a lot easier for me to get from point A to point B. Yeah, we're gonna go through Torrens. God damn it. Something I want to check on, but I don't really want to go through all the effort of looking, is go into the old water area and see if it actually still exists. I mean, I could check the map. Yeah, they completely rehauled it. Okay. I don't know why I thought that would actually, you know, still be there. Now it's just straight up gone. Another thing, too, is you don't have to worry about Crimson Guards. Now I get Peacemaker ammo, like, out the ass. I just saw some. Nah, too late. I don't want to go off and try to grab it. Fucking whatever. Just give me some. Just give me the rest of it back. Just even a little bit. Okay, I guess we're taking this one. Yeah, something I didn't know or completely forgot about is you can actually hold... you can hold the direction of what weapon you have, and it'll put it away. So they did think about the idea of putting a gun away, because they probably knew people want to do that. I think that's sick. It's the same thing like with God of War 3. If you stand there long enough, eventually Kratos will just put the blades away. Or if you start running, he'll put the blades away. It's like, yo, little tiny things like that always are cool. I wish more games would do tiny little things like that. it's weird because I like basic things, but I also like things to be big. So putting my... Because when Jack's got his gun out, like, he's ready to go. He's big, you know. But, oh, God, it's inverted. Okay, I was going to say, who the fuck am I shooting at? This mission's kind of long. I remember it taking a while, so who knows. It might just be long because it's hard and annoying. Could be. Especially since Torn keeps getting in the fucking way. Would it make more sense for us to fly in front first and then just jump out of the way when he's about to blow something up? But anyway, yeah, I like the idea of going back to, like, basic, regular Jack sometimes. He looks cool both ways, and I want to see both ways. That's what I'm saying. This is kind of cool. An actual on-rails, just shooter mission. House of the Dead type shit. That's pretty dope. Poof. I'm guessing somebody on the team was probably playing some House of the Dead or something. Or arcade games. They thought, yeah, we'll put that in. That's cool. I think it's a cool mission. Like, I like doing things like that. I don't mind playing light gun shooters. Or railgun stuff, as long as I can actually still have, you know, the actual main game to play. Oh yeah, I think he's putting down different bombs and letting them blow up. Either that or they're dropping because of our health bar, I don't know. Yeah, don't mistake what I said for I don't like on-rail shooter things by themselves. I don't mind them. I've played my House of the Deads and stuff. And a little bit of the Bolt Gun 1 and a few others. I always wanted to play Area 51 as a kid. Even though I was fucking terrified of it. Yeah, as a kid, there was like this pizza place we used to go to all the time. That actually had Area 51 arcade game. And I remember just those sounds and those images and the aliens and shit. Like, I was just a 5-year-old kid or whatever. I saw that shit and it freaked me the fuck out. But I always wanted to kind of play it too, and never did. Even though I got handed quarters to go play games, I never would. Because I just felt like I wasn't allowed to. As dumb as that sounds, I know. I felt like I wasn't allowed to do anything most of the time, to be fair. Unless I had absolute 100% for sure permission. Which is something I still kind of do even nowadays. Is like, I still need to know for sure, like, okay, are we going to do this? Are we going to do this or not? You know. That's why typically I ask people, if I'm hanging out with them, like, do we really want to do this? We still down for this? Which is why, you know, it's a good idea to say yes or no. That way I know for sure. Or, be nice if I can collect the damn thing, but I can't. Jack's got other priorities right now, and that's not one of them. I think these guys tend to miss their shots, I hope. Oh yeah, we're going right into the middle? Yeah, we're going to, or we're going back to the Ottsel. Oh. Are we? No, I think we're going back to the forest, right? Maybe? Shit, I have no idea. Goddamn missiles. Those things will hurt a lot, too, by the way. If you let him get hit by them, they will do a lot of damage. I swear to God, he's just going wherever he feels like going. He's not going in a direction that makes any sense. He's just doing whatever at this point. Oh, completely off topic, but I actually played some Splatoon 3 today, and my first match was 8-2. I was like, shit. Am I actually good at this game? Because I used to be pretty good at Splatoon 1. Nothing crazy good, but, like, good enough. Also, I feel like this has a checkpoint halfway through. I feel like it does. I'm not sure. Of course, I end up shooting him. I think that's where most of my damage is coming from. It's just the fact that I keep shooting him on accident. I saw Sig's fat head, and I thought that was a metalhead for a second. His helmet has, like, the same design, almost. Yeah, I only played one match of Splatoon. And then I went on to do Salmon Run, because I wanted to get some practice in before Raiders. And I just had other things I wanted to do, like, you know, chores and shit. Real quick. Well, finish up Ifmis, then do chores. And then, Here we are. I wish you can kill these guys a lot faster, but you really can't. Yeah, blowing that up is very important. And here's the sad part. I think we gotta fly through the entire thing. Meaning that I have to be very careful and very mindful of who's popping up when and where. And watch out for shooting Torn, of course. As long as they leap, I should be okay, and I have some time to kill them. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, those are the ones you want to worry about the most, I feel, is the metalheads. And, of course. So I'm supposed to shoot these guys before they shoot him. Yet, I can't see them because there's objects in the way. Okay, game. Worst part is I gotta be careful about accidentally shooting Torn, too, because that's just what's gonna happen. He'll just get right in the fucking way. I hope this has a checkpoint. Oh, thank God. Even if it does, it's too late now, because we're done. Doesn't he self-sacrifice there? I think he does. Supernova. Alright. This is the last and final. We even got a little bit of an upgrade to our stuff here. Yeah, we got 20 shots now instead. Nice. So, that will probably just be about it. I hate to end it there, but I'm going to have to. And then, yeah, I guess we'll see you guys for the next... Ah, who am I kidding? Blow them up. Boom. They're all gone now. It takes up 10 shots to wipe this thing out. It is insane. But yeah, they're going to keep respawning if I don't do something, so... Either find a spot to save and get out of here, or... That works, I guess. Alright, anyway, yeah, that'll be it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. As always, take care. We got an enemy coming. We got multiple enemies coming. God damn it. Oh, they're over there. They're not going to do much. Yeah, take care. Everybody.